Yeah, sure, I'll say it. I'll be nice. Sounds interesting.
Let's go over it then. First, let's look at Retem's environment. As you can see, Retem is a region covered in sand. The temperature varies wildly between night and day, and it almost never rains.
Yeah, that's a desert for you.
Thanks, Captain Obvious.
Greetings and welcome back to NGS. So, as you can probably tell, the new seasonal event is up. I did a little bit of point farming. I got some things, not much. I spent most of it on alpha reactors because I need the money. Right, so let's go find some map. There we go. Okay, there's a bunch of them here. Ina's here. Crawford. I think there's one next to Crawford, but I can't quite tell. And then Dozer's over here. Okay. Let's go to Aina first, I think. Up here. Ah, there we go. Okay. Hello, Aina.
Oh, I didn't know you were here. I think I'll write in my ARC's activity journal now. I like to write down things like what enemies I fought today, or minerals I found.
Good to keep track of that stuff.
I keep track of my daily activities. I originally started by copying Manon after she showed me her journal a while back.
That's adorable.
But her journal is like super detailed.
Yeah, that tracks.
She keeps records of things like enemy weak points and behaviors, where she found which mineral, what it does, stuff like that. I take a look at it once in a while, and it's really helpful.
You have her permission to do that, right?
She's a really good teacher, too.
Again, that tracks. And I'm gonna be nice to Aina. I never knew you were so diligent.
Hey, that's not very nice.
Am I the jerk?
That was meant to be a compliment.
But I'm doing my best, okay?
You know what? Yeah, now that I think about it, that was probably mean. Yeah, I apologize.
I mean,
I don't know why
no
that
one
was.
ever taught me how to be an ARC's defender when I was in Alio Town.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think I mentioned it before, but my dad was always telling me I was still too young.
Yep. Yeah, I remember that.
Ever since Manon showed up, she's taught me so many things. I mean, all I've really been doing is following her around, but I've learned stuff like how to fight and which fruits and vegetables are safe to eat. Everything I know about being an ARC's defender, I learned from her. That's why I think of her as my professor, as far as being an ARC's defender, at least.
Makes sense.
She's also someone I can count on, almost like a big sister.
Yeah, you two have that kind of vibe.
So that's why it's so important for me to do the best I can to pull my own weight.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, that makes sense.
And thank you, too. Well, I better get going now. See you later.
Later. Don't know why I thought that would be a compliment. Whatever. Right, so, you know what? Let's talk to Crawford. Should probably apologize to him for making fun of him a few episodes back. Probably too busy to watch YouTube videos, though.
Ah, there you are. I really appreciate all the hard work you do for us every day.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I do need to. Yeah, that'll do this as an apology to him. I'm not.
Nonsense. I couldn't do what I do without all of your help. I was, just looking at your activity reports, actually. This is the report from Aina. Excellent records, meticulous and detailed.
Yeah, Aina said that too.
Yes, she updates me periodically. Her reports are full of astute insights. They're great.
Yeah, that sounds like her.
They've been very informative. Ran and the other operators take care of organizing all of this report data for me. I don't have to lift a finger. I just sit back, have some tea, and wait for the data to come to me. Meanwhile, out in the field, Dozer expertly leads the command in the fight against the dolls. Ran and the others have gotten great at coordinating all the communications, too. Compared to the old days, my job has gotten much easier. And now, I have you three helping as well. At this rate, pretty soon, my only responsibility will be to sit and keep my chair warm.
You know, they work really hard for you. You should make sure that they know that work is appreciated.
Of course, there's no guarantee that these easy conditions will continue indefinitely.
Yeah, especially with you-know-what around.
It only takes a single card to fall for the whole house to come tumbling down. That's why I have to make sure to plan every aspect carefully to keep the structure intact.
That's fair.
Of course, a strong foundation in the first place is important. Trust me, as the leader of Central City, I intend to carry out these duties to the best of my abilities.
It'd be a waste if you didn't.
Now I have this nagging feeling that Rand asked me to do something. I'd better get back to work. Oh, one more thing. Would you mind stopping by again sometime?
Sure.
I love getting updates from you.
Yeah, no problem.
Until next time, then.
I can't really make fun of that because he is kind of stuck in this building all the time and doesn't get to see the outside world much. Does he have another story? Yeah, I guess he does.
What perfect timing. We just got the data together from the Retem region survey. I don't know if it'll help you in your battles or not, but would you like to take a look?
Why not? Yeah, sure, I'll say that'll be nice. Sounds interesting.
Let's go over it then. First, let's look at Retem's environment. As you can see, Retem is a region covered in sand. The temperature varies wildly between night and day, and it almost never rains.
Yeah, that's a desert for you.
It would seem to be quite a harsh environment for any living creature. And yet a multitude of creatures live there nevertheless, perfectly adapted to their surroundings. We plan to do further research on the life forms there, including all local enemies. However, the environments of two regions connected by border bridges are astonishingly different from one another. We'd like to assign researchers to look into that, but for now, we must prioritize research that can help us in battle. Speaking of astonishing, Sagan Mountain Road, just inside the Retem region, is another strange area. There are electromagnetic and gravitational anomalies there. You'll even find things like huge boulders floating in midair.
As I mentioned, the crazy amount of fruit and vegetables you can find tucked away in near the eastern Ryuker device there.
We think cylindrical structures called the Grevs cause the anomalies, but there's still much to learn about them. But let's save that topic for another day. Now,
Guess that's what
I'll
we'll talk
give you
about?
an overview of the residents of Retem. Retem is a region plagued by harsh environmental conditions and constantly under the threat of Dahl's attacks.
Yeah, they should probably put like a gate in front of it or something.
That Nexalio battle the other day posed a major threat to us. However, such threats are commonplace for the people of Retem. They've lost many lives trying to keep their town safe. It's not a surprise that there are people who value strength above all else. It seems to be a basic tenet of theirs that the strong should protect and guide the weak.
Makes sense.
The circumstances of both Aelio and Retem have always prevented us from interacting with each other much. The cultural differences are also a barrier to mutual understanding. But if you can exhibit strength to them, in spite of all this, I'm sure they'll accept you.
Kind of already have.
I'd like you to reach out to the Retem Ark's defenders and earn their trust.
You remember sending us there for Central Canon parts, right? Aina and Mana and I have already shown them everything we can do. And I, in particular, have gotten stronger since then, so...
Well, I guess that's enough of an introduction to Retem, for now.
Did I come a little too strong there? I'm sorry.
All that's left is for you to go and experience it for yourself.
I've seen plenty of the region already. Thank you.
I can't wait to hear about it.
Okay, I'm starting to think that this takes like place before the Retem story. Like, okay, well he's got more story, but I think I've recorded enough footage for now. I don't want to make this video too long and have issues uploading. It is getting close to that time already. That's all I've got. Yeah, well, I'm gonna continue going through these side stories next week. I've still got quite a few to go through. I've got whatever I've got left of Crawford plus Dozer, I think like south of Central City, and then I'm sure more of them's going to start cropping up once I get the alien ones down. Probably in Retem next. So I've got plenty of content to go through for this. So if you got this point in the video, it means the world to me, as it always does. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Farewell. I did not mean to crap on these characters this episode. I was definitely a misunderstanding when it came to Aina. I didn't mean to hurt her feelings. Crawford, on the other hand, I feel like SEGA is making this man goofy on purpose because it's just so easy to make fun of him. Holy crap.